Welcome to an all-new Lay It Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. Alright guys, Code Red, this is not clickbait, okay? This is not a joke, this is not an exaggeration, okay? The Nintendo ninjas have swooped in on the Melee community and are attempting to assassinate whatever is left of the game and its community. As many of you probably know, Super Smash Bros. Melee has currently been thriving due to the help and success of Melee Slippi emulator, which allows you to play Melee almost seamlessly with other players around the world. There have been many online tournaments announced with tens of thousands of dollars and prize pots, all created by the Melee community and the sponsors who partake. However, as of November 19th, 2020, Nintendo appears to be issuing a cease and desist to all major online tournament organizers. The first hint towards this was the fact that the Smash Summit YouTube channel removed all of their videos that dealt with Melee Slippi tournaments from their channel. The second hint is that all of the tweets that mention the events from the BTS Smash Twitter has also been removed and deleted. And the third hint is that the official Twitter of the Big House tournaments just issued out this statement. The Big House is heartbroken to share we've received a cease and desist from Nintendo of America Inc. to cancel our upcoming online event. We were informed we do not have permission to host or broadcast the event, primarily due to the usage of Slippi. Sadly, all our competitions are affected. We are forced to comply with the order and cancel the Big House online for both Melee and Ultimate. Refund information will be sent shortly. We apologize to all those impacted. Now, once I read that, I immediately got worried about the most recent tournament, the Smash Summit 10, and rushed to their Twitter, and it appears their tweets are still up in regards to the tournament. However, I don't know if this will stay or if the tournament will be able to continue due to what's happening now. Now guys, this is a really big deal. Nintendo clamping down on Melee Slippi and that mod can literally end competitive Melee altogether. It's cutting off people's ability to monetize off running tournaments, entering tournaments, and if it extends even further, it may start becoming banned to play the game on Twitch. That's extremely scary, and that's the power of the Nintendo ninjas when they decide to issue their cease and desist. Now, it could be that Nintendo has known about Slippi for quite some time. In fact, I'm positive that they always know what's happening in the Smash community, but nobody really knows why Nintendo decided to hit the Melee community here and now. But everyone online is panicking and freaking out because this might mean the end of the competitive online Melee during a time period where none of us can leave our freaking households and play the game with other people. The timing is absolute garbage doo-doo butter, and if Nintendo knew about this, you'd think they would try to at least wait after a pandemic to drop the hammer, but they're literally striking at the worst moment possible. Now, a lot of people are going to come out and talk about what's happening, but here are just a few tweets that are going around from some of the top members of the Smash community right now. At Fizzy36, aka Fizz, aka the guy who created Slippi himself, says, #free Melee. Big House has been denied the ability to run an online event. With Slippi Online, I've worked hard to create as close to an authentic in-person experience as possible. The Melee community has been clear in expressing their gratitude. It has enabled competing in and watching top-level competition without requiring risky gathering. I am disappointed that Nintendo is restricting our ability to power through these hard times. #free Melee. Hug said, told y'all it was going to be a crazy day. Going to have a lot to say about this later. The gist of it is F Nintendo. At TempoX tweeted, I am absolutely heartbroken. Mango tweeted, remember this when you buy their shitty Pokemon game for the 100th time. Void tweeted, I can't believe I thought we were past this mid-pandemic too? Really? Bear tweeted, I'm not surprised by Nintendo's decision. It's unfortunate that it looks like the Ultimate event was also canceled. At Dasserbro tweeted, this is it. This is the moment where Nintendo returns to its pre-2013 roots, because it has deemed pretending to work in good faith with the competitive community is not as profitable as shutting down a community-made mod that lets their games be enjoyed and competed online. Now guys, to echo many of these statements, Nintendo is, as I've always said, both insanely smart and insanely stupid at the same time. They come out and make products like Pokemon Go and they just print money. And then they do things like shutting down an entire community who's minding their business and completely usurping the economy within it. The Melee community since inception has been carrying this game on their back and have been allowing hundreds of thousands of people to see the game for how amazing it is. It's essentially 100% the biggest, largest free marketing campaign for any game of all time. You've got the Smash documentary, you've got the players, you've got the stories, you've got all of this that's been created by grassroots support since Nintendo has never wanted to aid the community in any way. And instead of just letting the community thrive and do their own thing, Nintendo's answer is to come down and destroy whatever is left that was being built up by this community. And it's absolutely, it's archaic, it's ruthless, and it's completely messed up. But unfortunately, it's legal. I mean, it's illegal for this mod to exist. I mean, Slippi is a mod of their game, and Nintendo has been known for issuing cease and desist of any mods that happen for any of their games. So Nintendo has every right to do so. But this kind of cease and desist is actually destroying an entire community filled with tens of thousands of players. That's the gravity of this decision. In my opinion, it's absolutely messed up, okay? Instead of embracing the community and offering things like better online support for Smash Ultimate or online for Melee, they just sit back and do nothing. Smash Ultimate Online is absolute garbage doo-doo butter, fellas, okay? If Melee Slippi disappears, nah bro, that means we can only play Ultimate online? Like Leffen said, I'd rather flip McDonald's hamburgers as a full-time job than to make money playing Smash Ultimate every day, all day. Kappa. Super Smash Bros. Melee for the most part has been averaging anywhere between 500 to 5,000 viewers on any given day on Twitch in terms of viewership, which is well below the numbers it used to be before the pandemic. But with this hit, again, because we have no idea of the consequences that it may have with Twitch, it could all disappear. Illegal or not, whatever you want to call it, guys, this is dirty. And Nintendo is going to feel the wrath of the Melee and Nintendo community from it. As of now, the word Nintendo has been trending worldwide with over 100,000 tweets and rising in less than an hour. And I'm positive it will only get worse. I'm telling you guys, man, being a Nintendo fan is the worst. We know Nintendo sucks, okay? But they have all the best IPs in the world, okay? They've got Mario, they've got Pokemon, they've got Zelda, they've got Animal Crossing, they got Super Metroid. They've got all the classics and more. They've got more IPs than they know what to do with. And they make bangers like Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild and Animal Crossing New Horizons, okay? So they make good games. But they make absolutely terrible decisions when it comes to the people who support their game. And at times, it feels like they know how much power they have over the world because many times their actions have essentially screamed that they do not need their communities. Pokemon Go and the rest of the franchise will continue to print money and people will keep buying Smash Ultimate after every DLC release, and the Nintendo Switch is the fastest, best-selling system in the world. They're doing great. They're sleeping, okay? They're fine. And right now, they're making a statement that says they no longer need or want to keep the Melee Smash community. My question is why, okay? Does this have anything to do with the allegations that were made over the summer? I mean, in case you guys didn't know, emulators are 100% legal in the United States, and Slippi is basically just a mod of the emulator itself, so there's that. However, I do think this might be hitting home specifically because the Melee community is running tournaments that create profits off their copyright, which I'm guessing is what they're, calling the C&D on. At the end of the day, all of us just want to survive this pandemic, and I can tell you that Slippi personally has made the entire staying at home thing feel like I'm going to Smash Fest again. I've played with more people than I've ever had online than I have offline, and I've reunited with old friends I haven't played with in years due to it. So it's really sad to see Nintendo taking such a harsh stance on this, and specifically now when more people than ever have been using it to get through such difficult times. Just because Nintendo has the right to do this doesn't make it right, you feel me? Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Late Omni. You've just been late. More of the story. Hashtag free Melee and Nintendo. Nintendo is always on their BS, but I think they've just lit a fire that they don't realize is going to be massive. Imagine taking this community who has been giving you guys free positive marketing for years and years, over a decade, and making an enemy out of them. I hope your PR guys are prepared because I'm positive the internet is going to go bat crazy and blast Nintendo's butthole with a second butthole. Anyway, let me know what you guys think of the situation below in the comments, okay? How do you feel about what's going on with Nintendo and Melee? Give me a solid and leave a like if you made it to the end of the video. It means the world to me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be keeping you guys posted on any updates that go down in this situation, okay? Stay hydrated. Have a good one.